What's going on, guys? Tonight I got a really cool one. I've been waiting on this one. This is not quite released yet, but this is what's called an ultra beast. Just really, really cool looking, evil, gnarly, very unique. And if you look at this, it almost kind of looks like that pepper, doesn't it? Well, that's where I got it from. By way of Chad Inman. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. From Sky High Scoville peppers. This is a creation he's been working on. And man, does he deserve credit. Obviously, credit to Jason for growing this pheno. There's another one that is considered to be the perfect pheno. This is the one that Jason really liked. Hellfire Farms. So let's give her a look. Oh my gosh. I've been so excited to try this pepper. Oh, it smells so good. It smells super fruity. Kind of like a almost grassy earthiness, which is different for a red pod. And not much floral, so we'll have to see if that translates. Look at that. And this is considered the off pheno. To me, that is just absolutely stunning. Perfect interior. It doesn't get much more perfect than that. Well, it smells wonderful. I'm not saving any seeds. I was told not to save any seeds. I actually wasn't even going to cut it open. I completely forgot, and I really wanted to see the interior, but no seeds were saved. Ultra Beast. Seed fell, but I'm gonna eat it. Okay, so the initial bite was literally just a burst of citrus. That's literally all I tasted at first. After just a couple chews, the citrus completely went away. And then I went to this really pungent and bitter floral. Almost seemed like it was going to go south there for a second. And then out of nowhere, this fruitiness comes in and just completely blocked out the bitter. So it was just fruity and floral there at the end. That was a very, very interesting change in flavors in such a short period of time. It was like one flavor, another flavor, another flavor. Flavors dropping off. Heat's just now starting to ramp in. Just now feel it starting to build. Kicking it off at a 3. I can feel it building though. It's like starting to sizzle. And as I start getting that sizzly feeling. I can feel the heat going up. Okay, so the flavors did really balance. I said it went, by the end, it was really fruity and really floral. If you don't like floral, then you'd make it halfway through this pepper and probably stop, because it is a very, very pungent floral. But it's not just very pungent all the way through with no other flavors. There's that citrusy first bite was so pleasant. It was bright, it was juicy, and just a really strong, like almost like lemon zest. That's how citrusy it was, which for a red pot is very, very unusual. I've gotten that from War Tricks before, but that's about it. So heat definitely built to about a 5 all around the mouth. It is lighting the mouth up. Excuse me, pepper. But as I was saying, it's lighting the mouth up, but surprisingly hasn't really touched the throat. It's gone all the way back to the very back of my mouth before it meets the throat. But it's not actually going any further. Still just fruity, floral. Really good solid burn too. It's very even. Everywhere it touched, it's burning. It's not migrating. It's not fluctuating. Spread evenly through the mouth. And it's burning the same all the way around my mouth. It's almost such a perfect burn that where it stops at my throat, I can feel a ring where it stops. But it didn't go down the throat, which is unusual. I expected this one to be a throat burner. Heat is dropping off pretty quickly now. I felt it start going down. And I was going to wait until it was like, noticeable like number difference. But it actually pretty much like dropped off. It's about a 2. But it went from full bore, all it had. I was sitting at about a 5. And then literally just like that, dropped right off. Still getting chunks of pepper out of my teeth. Smooth, clean, even burn. It's probably one of the best pod burns I've had, not necessarily heat or intensity, just how perfect it was in the mouth. I said it lit the whole thing up nice and evenly, no fluctuation. Took a little bit to build. It kind of at first, it just seemed like a really tasty pepper, to be completely honest. When the heat started coming in, it started seeming a little more serious. First, it came in like it was trying to play. Yeah, he's pretty much gone. So it definitely isn't a longevity pepper. Definitely comes in, does its business, and then gets out. Not really too much flavor in my mouth. I do taste a little bit of floral. But that's pretty much all I'm left with. I'm waiting for hints of a fruity or man, if that citrusy flavor came back. Excuse me, pepper burp. I did get a little fruitiness from that burp. Yeah, burn's gone. Flavors down to almost nothing. Hellfire Farms. All right, guys. Burn daily.